Week two update. So here we are. It's the end of week two. Today's Sunday. It's my rest day, so I'm not doing any running today, but I did get all of my runs in earlier this week. I even got a little bit longer run than expected yesterday. Originally, I had planned to do 10 miles yesterday. I ended up getting a half marathon in. I got to near the end of the 10 miles and I was feeling pretty good. So I figured I'd push a little bit further. I did notice my legs got a little bit more tired near the end. Really, my hamstrings and calves started to fatigue or strain a little bit. Probably was about the limit of what I could have done, but I felt pretty good at the end of it. Did some extra stretching this morning, and I feel pretty good. Right now, my plan is to just rack up the mileage. I am focusing. There is the 10% rule that most runners kind of abide by. Some think it's a hard fast 10% number. I think it's more loose. So last week I increased 14% if you include the half marathon instead of the 10 miles. The idea is that you don't want to increase your mileage more than 10% week over week. Otherwise, you risk injury. So in general, I'm going to hold pretty close to that. Just kind of use it as a guideline rather than a hard fast rule. Like I said, right now my goal and focus is on just racking up the mileage. I am in Chicago. It is February and it is cold. So I am not going to be running outside. I know some people do. I just don't really enjoy that. So I am going to the gym. I'm getting on the treadmills. There are some trails near me and there are some hills near me that once the weather turns and it warms up, I do plan on doing more trail running, especially on the weekends and for my long runs. And then there are some hills near me that I can get some good hill workouts in. But as far as the next couple of months go, I am probably going to be almost entirely in the gym, running on a treadmill because, like I said, it's Chicago and it's cold. I think today it was 14 degrees outside. So other than that, continuing to focus on not just getting the runs in, but I'm getting some lifts in a couple of times a week. Was able to hit those this week as well. Felt pretty good. The goal again is to push myself enough and far enough that I'm improving, but not so far that I am risking injury. So that's really the focus for me, especially early on as I'm getting my legs underneath me. So the upcoming week, because I did go a little further than expected this week, the upcoming week I am going to try and push to make sure that I'm getting I'm holding to the 10-mile run on Saturday next week, the long run. And then after that, I'm going to make sure that I am, um, essentially just keeping the mileage going up. I would really like by the end of April, if my long run is right around that 20-mile mark. I think that would be a really good goal to have because that way I'm feeling like I would be making progress towards getting to the cardio and having the legs underneath me, and then the focus would be on how do I stretch that out into hitting that 10-hour window so I can be the mileage will be there. How do I stretch that out to be consistent with the time frame that I'm going to need? So that is it. Week two in the books. Looking forward to week three. And yeah, I will see you guys in a week.